Hello, I'm Rhonda, and welcome to my channel. This is a space I created just for you, a sanctuary where words and stories become a pathway to relaxation and inspiration. Here, I share hypnotic and uplifting tales designed to help you unwind, find peace, and reconnect with the calm within you. Whether you're preparing to drift into a restful night or searching for a peaceful escape from the noise and demands of the day, these stories are your retreat. Each narrative is carefully crafted and lovingly narrated to guide you toward a state of inner calm and deep reflection. You'll discover themes of transformation, wonder, and the quiet magic that lies in everyday moments. This isn't just a collection of stories, it's an invitation to pause, breathe, and journey into a world where tranquility meets inspiration. Let my soothing voice and heartfelt tales remind you of the beauty and magic already within you, waiting to be rediscovered. So if you're ready to relax, reflect, and dream, subscribe now and join me on this journey. Together, we'll explore a world of peace and possibility, one story at a time. Before we begin this journey, take a deep breath in and let it out. That's right. And as you listen to my voice, allow yourself to settle, to sink into comfort, to feel a deep, easy relaxation spreading through you. With every breath, you can begin to notice how the world slows down, how your thoughts become softer, how your body unwinds like a gentle sigh. There is no need to do anything at all. Just listen and allow. Because as you listen to my words, you may begin to feel a sense of deep calm, a quiet rhythm, a gentle flow. And with each breath, you can sink even deeper, letting go of the day, letting go of time. Simply here, simply now, simply ready. And in just a moment, I will begin the story. And as I do, you may find yourself effortlessly carried along, floating in the rhythm of the words, settling deeper, relaxing more, open and receptive to every soothing detail. So now, just let go, let yourself drift, and listen. The Whisper of the Stone Garden. In a quiet town bordered by misty hills, there lived a woman named Aria. From the outside, she seemed like any other woman, soft-spoken, curious, with eyes that caught the glimmer of distant mysteries. But inside, there was a storm. The storm came without warning, a tightening in her chest, a sudden rush of cold through her veins. Her breath, once free, would turn sharp and shallow, as though the very air around her had thinned to nothing. And when the panic struck, it felt as though she was falling down into an endless invisible chasm. She tried to explain it once. People would say things like, "Just breathe," or "It's all in your head." But Aria knew it was more than that. The panic lived in her body, like a trapped bird beating its wings, desperate for escape. Until one evening, when she wandered deeper into the woods than she ever had before. The air was thick with twilight when Aria stumbled upon the archway. It was ancient, woven with ivy and thyme, and beyond it lay a garden like none she had ever seen. The ground was covered in smooth, polished stones of every size and color. Some glistened like moonlight, others shimmered like shadows beneath water. And in the center stood an old woman with hair like silver mist. The woman looked up and smiled. "Ah, Aria," she said, as if she had been waiting. "You found the garden of stones." "Who are you?" Aria whispered. "I am the keeper, and this," she gestured to the stones, "is a garden of stories. Each stone holds the weight of something someone thought they could never carry." Aria's heart fluttered. "Can it help me?" The woman nodded. "Yes, but first you must understand the language of the stones." The keeper knelt and picked up a small, smooth stone, cradling it in her hands. "Panic," she said softly, "is like standing at the edge of a roaring river. The water moves so fast, so wild, that it feels as though it might pull you under." Aria's chest tightened. She knew that river. "But panic," the woman continued, "is not your enemy. It's a messenger, a voice calling out from the deepest part of you, saying, 'Something feels unsafe.' It doesn't mean you're in danger. It only means that your nervous system has forgotten the difference between a gentle stream and a stormy current." She placed the stone in Aria's palm. "Hold this and close your eyes." Aria closed her eyes. The stone was cool and smooth, and then she felt it. The river peered behind her eyes, fast, wild, thrashing against the jagged rocks. The current mirrored the panic in her chest. She wanted to run, to fight, to make it stop, but the stone pulsed softly in her hand, like a distant heartbeat. "Don't fight the river," came the keeper's voice, gentle and sure. "Let it move, but don't step in it. Watch it from the shore." Aria imagined herself standing at the edge of the water. She felt the pull, the familiar dread, but she didn't step in it. The stone in her hand seemed to ground her, anchoring her feet to solid earth. The river raged, but slowly, slowly, it began to soften. The waters, once violent, smoothed into gentle ripples. The air cooled. The current slowed to a soothing murmur. Aria opened her eyes. Her breath was deep and unhurried. "How did you do that?" she asked. The keeper smiled. "You did that. You met the panic, saw it, and stayed present. The body remembers safety when we give it a chance. The stones simply remind us how." Over the following days, Aria returned to the garden. Each stone had taught her something new. One stone taught her the power of breath. Long, slow exhales that whispered to her nervous system, "You are safe." Another stone showed her how to ground herself, to feel the earth beneath her feet, the air on her skin, anchoring her to the here and now. And a third stone revealed the magic of co-regulation, how the calming presence of another could guide her nervous system from panic back to peace. The stones became her companions, their cool weight a reminder of her strength. The panic still comes sometimes, like sudden gusts of wind, but it no longer consumed her. Now, when she felt the river rising, she would place her hand on the stone she carried in her pocket and whisper, "I see you, but I stand on solid ground." And the river always listened. Hypnotic Induction, the Stone of Stillness. a journey through panic to peace. Find a comfortable position and let your eyes gently close. And now, take a deep, slow breath in and exhale softly. Feel the air leave your body like a whisper dissolving into the quiet. There is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to control. Simply allow yourself to be here now. As you settle into this space, imagine a smooth, cool stone resting in the palm of your hand. Feel its texture, polished and gentle, like the surface of a quiet river. This is no ordinary stone. This stone is your anchor, your companion, a reminder that no matter how wild the currents may seem, you are always standing on solid ground. Now let your mind drift to the garden, the hidden place beyond the misty woods. See the archway, ancient, woven with ivy and the quiet hum of time. Step through it and feel the ground beneath your feet change from soft earth to smooth, polished stones. Breathe in the scent of cedar and damp earth, and breathe out, releasing any tension that lingers in your body. And there, in the center of the garden, stands a woman with silver hair, the keeper. She smiles softly and says, "Ah, you've come to learn the wisdom of the stone." She gestures towards the river that runs along the edge of the garden. It moves with a wild, restless current, like the waves of panic that once gripped your chest. "Hold the stone," she says. "Feel its weight, and remember, you are the observer, not the river." You walk the edge of the river. The water is fast, swirling with energy of 1,000 thoughts, fears, and sensations. Your body recognizes this current. It has felt its pull before. Your heart may quicken slightly. Your breath may shift. And that is okay, because you are not in the river. You are on the shore, holding the stone of stillness in your hand. Now breathe in deeply for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale slowly for a count of 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now inhale deeply for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale slowly for a count of 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With each exhale, feel the stone grow warmer in your palm. It anchors you, reminding your body of its natural rhythm of safety. The river still moves, but it no longer frightens you. You see the current for what it is, energy passing through. The keeper's voice floats through the air. The river only feels dangerous when we forget we can stand on the shore. You look down at your stone in your hand. It glows softly, pulsing with a calm, steady rhythm, like the slow, peaceful beat of a heart at rest. And as you tune into that rhythm, you feel your own heartbeat follow. The river slows, the waters soothing into gentle ripples, the sound shifting from a roar to a murmur, a whisper of peace beneath the moonlight sky. You stand there, breathing deeply, knowing you are safe. The keeper steps beside you and places her hand on yours. The stone was never separate from you, she says. This calm, this stillness, it lives within you. The stone simply reminded you of what you already knew. And as she steps away, the stone dissolves into your palm, becoming a part of you. Now, whenever the river of panic tries to rise, you will remember. You are not the river. You are the one standing on the shore. You can breathe deeply, exhale slowly, and feel the stillness within. And now, as you prepare to return, let that sense of safety remain with you. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Take a deep, full breath in, and when you're ready, open your eyes. Welcome back. The stone is still with you. The shore is always here. The meaning of the story, The Whisper of the Stone Garden. This story is a metaphorical journey through the experience of panic attacks and the path to finding safety within oneself. It aligns with both polyvagal theory and the body's natural mechanisms for calming panic. Here's a deeper meaning. Number 1. Panic as the river. The wild, rushing river in the story represents panic attacks. Panic often feels like it's like being caught in a powerful current, racing thoughts, shallow breathing, heart pounding. The river, unpredictable and overwhelming, symbolizes the sympathetic nervous system in overdrive. The story teaches you that you don't have to step into the river. You can remain on the shore, observing it with awareness, knowing the current cannot pull you in unless you step into it. Number 2. The stones as anchors. The smooth stones symbolizes grounding techniques, tools that anchor the nervous system during moments of panic. Aria holds a stone and feels its cool, solid texture. In reality, holding a stone, focusing on the texture, temperature, and weight, can bring back attention back to the present moment, away from anxious thoughts. The garden itself represents a space of calm within, a mental sanctuary anyone can cultivate with practice. The stones remind us that safety is not found in the external conditions, but in the body's ability to self-regulate. The breath as a bridge. The keeper guides Aria to breathe in 4 counts and out for 6, activating the parasympathetic nervous system and calming the body. In panic, breathing becomes shallow and fast. Extending the exhale longer than the inhale signals the brain that it's safe to shift from fight or flight to rest and digest mode. The story subtly teaches a practical breathwork technique without making it clinical. Number 4. The keeper as a wise nervous system. The silver-haired keeper represents the body's innate wisdom, the automatic nervous system's potential to return to safety. Panic is not the enemy. It is a proactive mechanism gone into overdrive. The keeper doesn't fight the river. Instead, she invites Aria to observe it. Her calm presence also mirrors co-regulation, how the presence of a calm, grounded person can soothe the nervous system. 5. The transformation of perception. By the end of the story, the river remains, but it no longer holds the power over Aria. The panic didn't vanish. Her relationship with it changed. She learns that panic is a passing sensation, not a permanent reality. The line, "The river only feels dangerous when we forget that we can stand on the shore," is the core message. Safety is in perspective, not in controlling the river itself. So the core message, the story is designed to mirror the internal landscape of someone with panic attacks, offering the following truths. Number 1. Panic feels overwhelming, but it's not dangerous. 2. Grounding techniques, like holding a stone or focusing on breath, create distance from the panic. 3. Breath can gently guide the nervous system back to safety. And 4. The body already knows how to find calm. Sometimes it just needs a reminder. And I want to thank you for listening. I hope this video has helped, and until next time, be well.